I'm back with another video for the Front Porch series. Today's topic is settling in after I've relocated from New Jersey to Delaware in order to have a successful retirement. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to continue following my early retirement story as it unfolds, consider subscribing. M. Taylor 9235 wrote, "Hi, Miss Aja. I'd be interested in how it's been as an early retiree who has relocated for retirement and settling in to a new locale, making friends and connecting to the new community." Well, thank you for your topic suggestion. It's been going really well. I spend most days relaxing at home, gardening, landscaping, doing yard work, just sometimes just having a very chill day doing nothing. But I do make local trips to the supermarket and to the stores to get a few things here and there. So it's been going great. Now, to answer your question, the very first people that I started making connections with were my neighbors. And I met them actually when I was in the process of buying the home and when I was coming back and forth to, for inspections and things. And they've been very welcoming. One neighbor and I met while we were shoveling snow in the winter last year. And I've been sharing my harvest with some of my neighbors, my vegetables that I've been growing in the garden. And one neighbor I actually invited to sit with me here on the porch and have a chat. It's always nice talking with her because she's lived here for a while and I can ask her questions about living here in this neighborhood. So another thing I've been doing to connect with the community is volunteering for Habitat for Humanity. I joined in March of this year, 2025, and I go when I feel like it, but usually they have official build days twice a week, and I can just kind of show up, and I like that about it. Also, you have to, in order to join as a volunteer, you have to apply. You have to go through a background check and an interview. So I feel, I'll say, relatively safe being a part of that community. Another thing I really love about Habitat for Humanity is the regulars who actually build the houses. They are there every week, twice a week, and it's just amazing watching them work. They're so precise, and it's also amazing just seeing how they build homes, like literally from the ground up. The first home I ever started helping to build was just a concrete slab, and now they just installed a kitchen, and it's like, whoa. Now, I can't contribute much. I just kind of, sweep, vacuum, hand them things, like maybe a box of nails or carry a few wooden boards here and there, do a little spackling and painting. But I'm learning, I get to watch them install flooring and just get some really good advice for things I might want to do with my own home. And another great thing, we don't just build homes, we also have events. So a couple weeks ago, we had a community cleanup that I took part in. So that was a really great way to connect with the community. I really enjoy talking with the new homeowners because they are required to put in a certain number of hours of sweat equity into building their own home. So you get to talk with them, and wow, it's really cool to talk with some of these people who have this great opportunity of home ownership. So yeah, Habitat for Humanity is extremely rewarding, and I feel like I'm building some solid relationships with like-minded people. Another thing I recently started doing, I guess it was late summer, early fall, is participating in meetup.com events. So it's where you can sign up to participate in things with like-minded professional people who enjoy similar interests. One thing I really like is their hiking and their strolling. So I've participated in a couple of those events, and I'm looking forward to some more that are on my calendar. One thing I'm really excited to do, but it just hasn't lined up with my schedule yet, is their crafting events. So they'll go to outdoor markets or like a beer garden and sit together and knit, crochet, or whatever craft people like to do. So I know you asked about connecting with the new community, but I also feel it's important to stay connected with my existing community. And so I do maintain relationships that I had previously. And what encouraged me to really be active in getting out and traveling regularly is an article I read in my favorite magazine, AARP, that talked about car maintenance and car health. So I was very surprised to read that it's actually not healthy for my car to just go back and forth to these quick little runs to the supermarket and to the department stores, that actually I need to rev the engine up and travel on the highway regularly. And so I use that as my motivation to leave my home frequently, at least twice a month. So I will go back to NJ to meet with family and friends there. And I have family in Washington, D.C., so I can meet with them sometimes. And I go to Philly just to hang out there because it's my nearest major city. And I also have family here in other parts of Delaware. So I travel back and forth there. And these people also come to visit me frequently as well. Another topic, not exactly directly connected to your question, is maintaining virtual connections. And so I volunteer with one of my college alumni organizations to help maintain their website, or actually just to make updates to their website for them. I was doing that before and I'm still doing that. And then I work seasonally for Pearson, scoring the essay portion or the written portion of standardized tests. I started working for Pearson beginning in March of this year, and that's a seasonal job. And it's very independent, though, what I was doing. I did it for, how long was that? A few weeks was the project. But now what happened was I did so well that they asked me to apply to be a supervisor for the next season, starting in next February to June. So I'm not sure if I really want to do that, because it would mean working like a real 40-hour week and like standard 9 to 5 kind of hours. So it would be a solid like 8 hours a day. So I'm not sure if I want to work that much, even if it is just seasonally. But if I did, it would give me a chance to connect virtually with people, because I would be doing video calls and phone calls with people. So these are some of the ways that I have gotten acclimated, and of course, relationships develop over time. But I think that I'm off to a good start making these solid connections here in Delaware. So, what about you? Have you ever had to acclimate and settle into a new environment after moving? And do you have advice for people who are considering relocating to a more affordable area in order to make their retirement successful? If so, leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And if you like binge watching, I recommend this playlist, because there is my entire story of how I retired, downsized, and relocated from New Jersey to the more affordable Delaware. Stay inspired and keep thriving.